All right, guys, so what is better, low reps with heavyweight or high reps with lightweight? Well, because there is no definitive objective answer, I'd say the best thing to do is to do a combination of both low rep training and high rep training. And in my personal opinion, you get a lot of benefits doing low rep training in the 1 to 5 rep range with really heavy weight, like 80 to 95% of your max, or even up to 100% of your max. You get a lot of benefit in the 1 to 5 rep range. I also think you get a lot of benefit in the 15 to 30 rep range, where the weight is pretty freaking light and you just get in this flow. You get in this routine where it's just one rep and then the next rep and then the next rep for like 15 to 30 reps, like kind of what I did with the 335 for 22 on the deadlift. But in my opinion, this might be a little controversial. I feel like maybe the 10 to 20 rep range is good, but it's also the most taxing in terms of recovery when it comes to, like, if you're doing, say, like 405 for 10 to 20, and if your max is like 600, that's going to be pretty taxing, and that's pretty taxing for me. So my point is, like, I kind of am a big believer in doing like a combination of heavy sets in the 1 to 5 rep range and then just light work to get the volume in the 15 to 30 rep range. And yeah, there is a place for like the 10 to 15 rep range or the 10 to 20 rep range. But if you're doing that, I would make that like, I wouldn't do all 3 rep ranges in one day. I would choose 1 or 2 rep ranges. But again, if you only train in the 20 to 30 rep range with lightweight and you're afraid to test your max, you're never necessarily going to know your max or build a lot of strength and power. But also, if you only train in the 1 to 5 rep range, I feel like you're not getting in enough volume, enough repetition work. And then another benefit of higher reps is you get a lot of practice of doing the movement pattern so that when you go back to heavier weights, it becomes automatic. So I've talked about this a lot, but I think the end thing I'm trying to say is do a combination of high reps and low reps. Don't be afraid of doing lighter weight with high reps, but also don't be afraid of doing heavier weight with less reps. They really do work synergistically together, and you're going to get stronger the quickest if you do a combination of sets in the 1 to 5 rep range and then the 15 to 30 rep range. And if you want to do something like in the 10 to 15 rep range with moderately heavy weight, I would make that kind of your only working sets, just that, and don't do also 1 to 5 reps or 20 to 30 reps. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Just my 2 cents. I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of powerlifters are afraid of training high reps because they think it's soft or their ego's too big, or they don't want to lift lightweight. But I really do think there's a lot of benefits of training in the 15 to 30 rep range or 20 to 30 rep range, where the weights